if you could, would you want to live forever? Well, get this. A company says it is developing a way to offer you immortality with a live or a live forever mode, okay? Basically, this is what happens. The company will create an avatar that looks exactly like you.
That doesn't look like anybody.
I know.
Well, these are prototypes.
It's like a sim.
These are prototypes. Now, your avatar will also include your own voice, your thoughts, your words, your mannerisms, all sorts of data about the way you interact with people. All of it's going to be just like you. The avatar will live forever in virtual reality, and your relatives could go and visit with it, interact with it after you have passed. How do you feel? I saw this story last night and had to send it in because I was like, this makes me feel all sorts of ways.
Yeah, I'm going to say, as the daughter of a funeral director, it's really important that we find a way to have closure. And I think if this idea would have happened 20 years ago, people might think of it differently. But now you have the option of actually maybe spending time with your loved ones. A lot of people will record older relatives so that they have something that's authentically them. And I think I would go that route over trying to, you know, have a conversation based on data that's already been stored.
Yeah, I'm not with it, and especially after I saw those pictures. I thought it was going to be like, you know, Star Wars where Obi-Wan Kenobi comes up and it looks,
maybe eventually
it looks like
it will.
I'm sure it will.
Yeah.
But, all of a sudden you're in an MTV music video
It's
and
the trash. That
this
was
is
trash.
your grandpa.
It's bad.
MTV, that's
Remember MTV? That's what it looked like.
Right.
Remember the first video ever made? You don't get that? Someone at home got that reference and they're like,
No, I
dude,
got
Jeff
the
is a
reference.
genius.
Video killed the radio star?
Yes, but it's
Was it? No, those guys, I love my MTV. They look like those little avatars.
yeah. The same guys that sing Dire Straits.
Yeah.
Boom, I said it first.
But anyways, here's my problem with it, and then I want to hear Tori's. I want your life to be in a culmination, is that the right word, of who you are, right? I want my kids to remember me. My dad was good for his whole life. Those are the stories I want to hear. I don't want a fake representation of what my kids want me to be or what I think I should have been. I want my actions and what I was as a father as my kids to pass down from generation to generation. That's the way it should be. You have closure with that.
What if you're struggling with grief and you just want like something?
I don't think that's
close.
I think that's bad for your psyche. I really do.
What do you think, Tori?
I went your route. So I know it's addictive and you live in that world and not this world. But as someone who, if someone lost a child or a husband, or my dad who lost his parents at 56, he doesn't really, to get to say the one last thing would be hard to give up.
Right.
But I
Even
get
though it's fake.
It's unhealthy,
Right.
right? Like, I agree with you both, but if I was the option to talk to like my grandma, like, that's hard for me to say no to.
But it's not your grandma. It's a computer program.
But it's an algorithm of who she was. So you have to be alive and living to give all that. I know it's unhealthy, but it's also
I'm right there
it's
with
very
you.
enticing.
Right. I think I would not ultimately do it because of all the reasons
Right.
you two gave.
Like, they're
but to your
smart.
point, I would understand the temptation.
Yeah.
That's all I'm going to say.
I kind of get it too. I kind of
Yeah,
get it.
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
Really?
Just because if my kids are like my great grandfather, we said maybe this is what he looked like, right, or something like that. You know, yeah.
Okay.
Mickey Blue Eyes? Oh boy. No? Okay.